Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. I am back again today with another Japan video game collection video. I have with me here a yellow Game Boy Color that I bought at a hard off for 20 bucks, which isn't bad considering I've been hearing that the price of Game Boy Colors is going up a lot. As some of you who have watched my videos before probably know, I have an atomic purple Game Boy Color back home. I really like this console. I'm super nostalgic for it. And I didn't have a yellow one, so I saw this and I was like, yeah, 20 bucks. I watch some channels, like some of you might know Jay Contra. He's a guy who lives in Japan as well. And he lives in the Tokyo area though. And he keeps saying how Game Boy Colors are like getting really expensive because people are just so nostalgic for them. So I saw this yellow one, 20 bucks, 20 or 25 bucks is somewhere around there. Really good condition. I saw it from afar and it has this Hamtaro sticker on it. And I thought it was like a limited edition Pokemon one. And I was like, oh my God, it's just Hamtaro. And it's just a sticker. But I kept it on because I think it's cute. So I'm just gonna leave it. There's also a second sticker over here in this corner that I did peel off because it was another Hamtaro character, but the head was missing. Like the head got torn off, so I was just like, I'll take that one off, but I'm leaving this one on because I think it's cute. So there's the console, and I have a little stack of games here that I've picked up at two different stores. So let's get into those. All right, so the first game here is what we know in America as Kirby Star Stacker. This is a Kirby puzzle game. You see, it's just, just one of those falling blocks puzzle games where you're just matching enemies, clearing lines. It's all right. This was not the price that I paid for it. This was probably, I don't know if this was the original price or what it was being sold for used in the past. But I paid, I think, $5 for this game. It is complete. The box is a little beat up in some spots, but honestly, for a Game Boy game that came out in, what year did this come out? I'm guessing sometime in the early 90s. I don't see a year on it though. Oh, here, 1997. Okay, actually, this was a really late Game Boy game. So this was 97, but it was $5. It's complete. I'll go ahead and open it up here. And I've been playing this one a bit. And it's pretty fun. I mean, it's not the best puzzle game ever, but honestly, it's just super cute. Anything Kirby, I want, because Kirby's just so cute. Look at him. But yeah, super colorful manual. I like the box a lot. But yeah. You're definitely not missing out, though, if you haven't played this before. I mean, it's a very basic puzzle game, and the Game Boy has so many puzzle games that, you're gonna have your favorites. There's gonna be the standouts. And I really wouldn't consider this one to be one of the standouts, but it's not terrible. This Kirby, I'll show the cartridge really quick. Super good condition. It's just so cute. But yeah, that's Kirby Star Stacker. All right, next up we have another Kirby game, and that is Kirby's Dreamland 2. This is one of the few main series Kirby games that I haven't played. So I'm excited to check it out. It just seems like, more of the same. I played the original Kirby's Dreamland in my Game Boy for a Month video, and I really enjoyed it. In this game, this was the first game to have the animal buddies and stuff. I don't know, it looks good. It looks like a fun time. This one was complete as well. The box is a little bit crushed, but as you've seen from probably my boxed Game Boy collection video, some games that I have back in America, I've definitely bought worse. But those were at garage sales and stuff. I mean, this was at a store, but this one, I think $8? Somewhere between $8 and $10. All of these were around the same price. The Kirby Star Stacker was definitely the cheapest though. I'll start with the cartridge this time. Again, really good condition. I love the label. It's very cute. What's the hamster's name again? Ricky. I love the animal buddies. So then this is weird. This came with 2 manuals, and this is the manual for the original Kirby's Dream Land. So if I ever find a copy of this game here in Japan, I would love to pick it up, and if it doesn't have the manual, I have the manual, so that's cool. Yeah, it was probably whoever owned this before me, but they just stuffed the manual for the first game in here, so I guess we can look at that. I kind of forgot that was in here. In Game Boy games in Japan, like a lot of the earlier Game Boy games that came out in like the first year or first couple years of the Game Boy's life, they came in even smaller boxes than this. At least some of them did, and I believe the original Kirby's Dream Land was one of those games because, as you can see, the manual is a lot smaller. But here's the Kirby's Dream Land 2 manual, and same art as the box here. And yeah, I'm excited to get into this game because you can't get enough Kirby. And I like the older Kirby games too because they had more actual challenge in them. Like they're not hard. They're definitely, anyone could pick it up and beat one of these old Kirby games, honestly. But they're not like so easy that you just feel like you're just plowing through the levels and not having to think. Like there's actually some sort of skill required to beat these games. But yeah, love the old Kirby art too. I'm trying to think, what was my first Kirby game? Oh, I remember. Okay, my first Kirby. Sorry, I just didn't talk for a second. My first Kirby game was Nightmare in Dreamland on the GBA. That's another one that I would like to find a copy of here in the box while I'm in Japan. But yeah, there's Kirby's Dream Land 2. I gotta say too, I feel like I'm getting better at making these collection videos because before I would start with the stack of games visible, and there was no surprise in what I was going to pull out next because you could just see everything. But I'm learning that it's probably better to do it like this. So the next game I have here is the original Wario Land, or Mario Land 3 Wario Land as they called it. This one, this is in really good condition. I was surprised how good the box looked. This is one of those games that I played a bit as a kid. I think I got stuck on a level somewhere in the game, but my memory is pretty hazy with this one. So I'm excited to jump back in. I did play the first couple levels on the Super Game Boy because I in my last video I showed I bought a Super Nintendo. I have the Super Game Boy, I guess the Super Famicom here. But I bought a Super Game Boy. It was only 80 cents. And so I've been mostly playing these games on my TV, but I occasionally will actually use the Game Boy as well. It's not backlit, but it's more for the nostalgia. But here's the label. It's in really good condition. Very cool. And then we can look through the manual. But yeah. Sorry, I feel like I keep blanking out on what I should be talking about, but let's just enjoy this manual. Let's read the story. Did you guys read all of it? Okay. Got Wario swimming. And I haven't really flipped through a lot of these yet, so yeah. Man, I think 90s era Nintendo is just my favorite stuff to look at. Even though I was born in 97, so a lot of this stuff, was technically before my time, but I still grew up with a lot of it because, I guess the GameCube was the first brand new console that I got, but I was also, going to used game stores and, getting a lot of old stuff because it was just so much cheaper as a kid. So Yes, I am very nostalgic for 90s Nintendo. But anyway, let's see what I have next. I bet you'll never guess what it is. Wario Land 2. So, I told you I don't have a ton of memories playing Wario Land 1. And I've never played Wario Land 2. So I saw this. Oh, I don't think I said how much. Did I say how much I paid for this? I paid like I think this was like $13. I think this was the most expensive Game Boy game that I ended up picking up. Oh shoot, I wasn't saying where I bought these either. These were all from a store called Ojama here in Gifu Prefecture. It's right by the schools that I work at. Sorry, I was forgetting to say that. And this was from Ojama as well. I bought all 4 of these from the same store on the same day. And also, an interesting fact about Wario Land 2, first of all, we have obese fetish Wario on the back and zombie Wario, or I guess poisoned Wario. But Wario Land 2, they released an original Game Boy version of it, and then not long after they released a Game Boy Color version, which puts the game in full color. And I made sure that's the version I was buying, because, you know, if you have the option, why not? It's kind of like a Link's Awakening scenario where the game was originally an original Game Boy game, and then they made like a deluxe, with my quotes, deluxe version, where they just put the game in full color. I don't know if they added anything else besides color to Wario Land 2 for the Game Boy Color version. Like, I don't know if they added any extra levels or anything, but I guess I will find out eventually and get back to you on that, dear viewer. But, yeah, just a lot of screenshots in here, not a ton of art. Oh my god, it's so funny. Yeah, these old Game Boy games they have so much personality. Like, look at that. That's so good. Ew, his bone is sticking out of his leg. That's graphic. I don't like that. All the different power-ups and stuff. These games were cool. I'm excited to get into the Wario Land series. Maybe I'll make a video talking about just them, but... Also, here's an advertisement that was in there, just talking about the different Game Boy Colors you could buy, because this was probably one of the earlier games for the Game Boy Color. I mean, officially, the Game Boy Color's lifespan was only like, what, 2 years? 1998 to 2000. So, yeah, there's my yellow one that I have right there, and here's my Atomic Purple. Right? Is that, yeah? I'm looking through the camera here. Here's my Atomic Purple one. They're right next to each other. Just talking about the transfer pack and stuff. Not transfer pack, the link cable. But yeah. And I don't think I mentioned it, but I paid like $8 for this. So again, really good prices on this stuff. Okay, and you'll really never guess what the last game here is. I'll give you 1 second. It's Wario Land 3. Again, so I haven't played this one before, but it just looks so good. I'm really, really excited to play these games. Well, yeah, so I bought this one at a store called Book Off, which is similar to Hard Off, except now the ones in the Osaka area, when I studied abroad, they had a lot of retro games, the Book Offs did. But around here, at least the ones I've been to, they barely have any retro games. The Book Off that I bought this game at, I think this was like the only like Game Boy game that they had. I mean, Game Boy Color game. They had a couple Game Boy Advance games in the boxes, and then but it was like nothing good, you know. But I got a good deal on it. It was like $9, which isn't bad. One thing I didn't really notice though is there's this huge sticker up here, and I was trying to peel it off, but it's definitely gonna just tear the cardboard. It is just on there like cement. And then there's this one on the bottom too that I didn't notice. And I'm probably just not even gonna try, because I don't want to destroy this box, because I mean, if it wasn't for the stickers, this box is in really good condition. And I don't want to ruin it, so like you can see I was trying to peel it off, but it's like a security sticker too. It's got like, not metal, but I don't know what you call it. It's a shame because this is in really good condition, but yeah. So here's the game, Wario Land 3. I'm really excited to get into this. This one I will have to play on my Game Boy because the Super Game Boy doesn't support Game Boy Color games. Well, same with this. I mean, technically you could play this, but it wouldn't have the full color on the Super Game Boy. And what? Namco? Why is there a PS2 thing in here? Hold on, I actually want to look at this. What? A Namco? It's... What the heck? Ridge Racer 5? Ridge Racer 5. That was definitely not supposed to be in there. That must have been from the previous owner. A Namco Pocket Calendar from... Did I say it was... From the year 2001. Okay, so if I ever go back in time to 2001, I'll know what day it is. But here's the manual. Let's see. I remember seeing like this art, I guess it's on the box too, and the cartridge, this art of Wario giving the 3, and it's also a W for Wario, of course. But I remember seeing this art and being like, why is Wario a ball? I was like, does he turn into a ball in this game? And like, no, it's just the perspective of the way the camera's angled at him, I guess. He's like flying through the air or something. But you can't see his legs. So I thought like this game was like Wario turns into a ball, and I thought it was like a physics-based platformer. I don't know. We all probably saw games and thought weird things like that when we were kids. But yeah, here's Wario Land 3. So, yes, this game looks really cool. I love all this art. But yeah, sorry, I feel like my commentary is just trash in this video. Oh, what was this? Oh, that's super cool. It's like a clay model of the island. That's awesome. Sorry, I feel like my commentary is terrible. Like, it's just that I don't have too much to say because I haven't played most of these games yet. They're just games that I've always kind of wanted to play. So yeah, these are the 5 Game Boy and Game Boy Color games that I got so far while I've been here in Japan. And yeah, I mean, I got really good deals on all of them, and I'm excited to dive into them for the first time. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry, I keep apologizing for my commentary. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Maybe I didn't sleep enough last night. But yeah, as always, if you have any questions about video game stuff in Japan, or just what life in Japan has been like during the pandemic, or anything at all, post it in the comments. I will either reply or make a Q&A video if I get a ton of comments, but I mean, most likely I'll just reply to your comment. So yeah, take care everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time.